Drop it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Well, damn, I just got stepped out. All right, let's get right into it. Let the page load. I got stopped out right here on a 3-1. That's where I set my stop as we were coming down. Just got stopped out. Oh, well, right. And it kept going, and it keeps going. But you know what? Who cares, right? The 3-1, that's not bad. That is not bad. If you guys follow this system, you will be profitable. Now, full disclosure. Full disclosure. Good morning, Darlene. The trade to the upside. Remember, it gave a trade design. I got stopped out real quick. Lost 350 bucks. But then I make 1,050. What's my risk to reward? It's about 3-1. See what I'm saying? So, as long as you guys follow the system, you will continually be put in a position to win your trades. Now, if you don't manage your stops, if you don't manage your risk, you deserve everything that happens to you. I've got Semi and Hemi. What's going on? Good morning. Okay, so what I want to do is just to get into it. Let's make today all about trading. Now, full disclosure, I don't give a shit about your tickers. I don't care about Tesla. I don't care about any of that stuff. You guys want to go ahead and learn how to trade? Let's trade. Okay. Everyone's wondering, like, are we switching over to futures? You're damn right. I can't trust most of you. You're out there fucking just, scratch off tickets, your lottos, doing options. That doesn't make you a good trader. And I realized that in order for me to make you guys good traders, there needs to be an incentive in being a good trader. And I feel like futures provides that incentive for you to become a good trader. Okay. So, guys, listen, I take what I do very, 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 very seriously. And, I want you guys to do the same. There's only two things in this world that I trust. It's my son and the charts. That's simple. Don't ask me any questions. That's it. All right. And I need you guys to subscribe to that thought process as well. All right. Some of you have dogs. You love dogs. Trust nothing more than your dog and the chart. You may love your wife, but don't trust her that much because she's been lying to you for 20 years. It's not that big. Okay. So let's get back to this here. For me, the play's over. I got stopped. The play is over. Okay. No spooky colors, man. Dude, Jacob, I need you here to do cool shit here. We need green and orange. Oh no, man. But I need you here to do cool stuff here. Giovanni, what's up? Good morning, sir. Shout outs to Giovanni, making me look fresh for Halloween. I'm going out looking like, I don't know, pick a name for me. Anyways, so back to the charts here. What we're looking at, we made our play here, right? You had your B set up, it transitioned. You got a 1348 transition here, and it just paid. It just paid. Who's mad at that? Who's going to be mad at that? You know who's going to be mad at that? The people who are greedy as fuck saying, damn, I could have had more. I should have had more. Come on. Really appreciate what the market's provided for you. It's provided you an incredible, incredible opportunity to with that trade. Let's see here. Okay. Let's do it. So you guys are well aware, I made 4K yesterday, playing with a small account. We're gonna see where we fall at the end of the week. It's a $50,000 account, and the reason why I'm doing 50 is so you guys could see what's possible with your prop firm account. Jacob says, I'm gonna have to spice up your color grade too. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Right? You can't sit with us. Anyways, good morning, Jesse Jazz. Now, let's get right to it. Let's see what ES is doing. Uh, the trade has happened. Not going to chase into it. Let's see what the Qs are doing. Very much the same. Uh, Lovely payday here. Lovely. Risk 310 to make over 1500. Jeez, that's beautiful. Okay, so what do we see here? Anybody thinking about like re-entering? You have a level there. You have a level here. It's probably not worth it. Oh man. What's your risk on a $50,000 account? Ah, I'm glad you asked. Okay, so if you're attempting to pass a prop firm challenge, your 1% is going to be $50. Why? Because it's skewed. Well, actually, it's going to be $25. So you're going to have to play with 2%, which is 50, right? You see, with the prop firm challenges, your 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 risk is your drawdown, which is what, 2,500 bucks at the $50,000 level. Okay, so when you actually have your own money, you have the privilege of playing with a true 1%. So my 1%, as I've set it up with GoldenEye, is $500. Okay. So there is a difference. There's a 10x difference between what you're allowed to play with on a funded account versus having your own money. Just the way the game is played. And as long as you understand the rules of the game that we're playing, you will be successful. Right? No, 1% of 2,500 is not 250. It's 25. So 2% would be 50 bucks, right? Now, unless you know how to manage your risk while you're in a trade and you're entering with 250 bucks, but you're only going to allow yourself to lose, you know, 25 and 50, go for it. Go for it. But just understand that is the rule to this game. Do not allow yourself to lose more than 1 to 2% per trade. You do that, your possibility of blowing up is almost zero, right? So stop being greedy. Stop being greedy. Okay, we have an NQ bounce here. Uh, Oops. You guys see, like with NQ, I like to play big at 24 contracts. I haven't played NQ since last week, but 24 contracts. So let's go back to ES. We're going to play ES, see if we got a bounce with ES. And ES is coming right up into this level here, right? Let's see if we get a rejection. We're going to mark that there. We get a rejection or a breakthrough. Now, check this out. The 200's right here. So if we get a breakthrough, I'd love to take I'd love to take some action if it comes back up over the 200. I'm also anticipating that by that time there is a trade design to the upside. So I'm going to go ahead and set my buy order slightly above the 200. Okay. Ideally, we would see a trade design form if in fact this happens. Okay. Now, guys, this game is more about managing risk than it is about making money. You're going to learn really quickly, focus on not losing money so that the opposite could be true. Good morning, Tori. That's all this game is. Everyone's excited to make money. Making money is a thing, so is losing, right? But if you can't go ahead and post your loss and be excited about it, you're doing it wrong. Think about it, right? It's just a different dynamic, right? Someone goes ahead and posts a loss and says, I lost $10,000. Boo! Well, I mean, it's relative to an account, right? But knowing you have a $50,000 account, and then you go ahead and say, I lost $10,000, the first question that happens is, where the fuck is your risk management? right? So in the same way you can champion your wins, let's get into uh uh let's get into championing losses as well. We champion a small loss. Good job. Job well done. It was small, right? Because the sooner you lose, the faster you're able to win. Make sense? No reason to get married to a play. No reason to absorb those kind of losses. All right. Happy Halloween, Dr. Bob. And all we're doing here is patiently waiting for a bounce above the 200. I'm anticipating a trade design if this in fact does happen. Outside of that, there's really nothing for me to do. I'm not going to chase this down. I don't care to chase it down. Just going to go ahead and wait. Now, there's another way to do this, but I just don't see that happening right now. What we can see is consolidation here. Now, why is there consolidation here? We have to find something. There's consolidation courtesy of this BJ level right there. We just found it. I know you guys can't see it too well, but it's there. You got a BJ level going back to Thursday, October 26th. So for me, that's a level that it's responding to, and we're just going to leave it be. I am playing. Okay. On a $50,000 port because my drawdown is 500 and not 50. Remember, when you guys go ahead and you play prop firms, you're restricted to your trailing drawdown, which is 2,500. So 2% would be 50 bucks. 1% would be 25 bucks. So you would have to play micro ES, not mini ES, right? So MES, correct. Now, with a $50,000 port, my drawdown is 500 because I'm risking 1% per trade. I could set it to 1,000, which would be 2% to trade, right? I know with those percentages, I'm never really going to put myself in a position to blow my account. Just, I'm not. Mathematically, it just doesn't happen. Okay. Especially with these trade designs. If you trust the system, you submit to the system, you're going to make money with these trade designs. How about a $150,000 port? What is the mass risk? Uh, Eric Ma. So with a $1,500 port, what's the drawdown? What's the drawdown? So whatever your drawdown is, you got to find 1% of that. So it's 5K. So what's 1% of 5K? 50 bucks. That's your drawdown. Once you understand that math, guys, you're going to win. Let me explain something to you. Okay. It's 50, right? So, ever wonder why Apex limits your withdrawals for a whole entire 3 months? It's because they know a thing or two about trader psychology. Those 2 or 3 months are going to fatigue you. It doesn't seem like a lot of room. That's why you're going to play with micros, right? But their job is to fatigue you and have you blow up your account before you're due for your payout in 3 months. Okay. Um, Damian Johnson calling you out, Eric Ma. You work for DHL in New York City? Uh-oh. Better hope you don't owe the man some money. He's like, yeah, where my 20 bucks at? Okay. But you guys are following me, right? Um, so you have to play with that 1%, pass your evaluation with that 1%, and then last for 3 months with that 1%. Dirk Diggler. You're absolutely right. 90% of traders lose 90% of their money in 90 days, right? Um, because they know that 90% of you don't have the emotional intelligence to manage your trade and don't understand the mathematics. Damien from the Bronx. What's up, bro? Oh man. 146 St. Anne's. Please stand up. Right? Yeah. That's 3rd Avenue. It's a fucking shithole over there. So you guys understand what I'm saying, right? You guys are dumping all this money into these prop firms, but if you don't understand the mathematics of these prop firms, that's all you're going to be doing is dumping money. And that's why, guys, yeah, Damon, those projects, I've seen a lot of people jump off that 20th floor. So, anyways, um, going back to it, you're looking at the trade here. I didn't chase it down. The trend is down, but I'm not chasing it down, right? I got stopped out. I am looking for a high probability setup. Okay, so what's a high probability setup? Is chasing a play a high probability setup? Can I get thumbs up or thumbs down? Let me know. Is chasing into a play a high probability setup? No. Want to know why? Because you're FOMOing. And if you're taking a trade based on emotions, you deserve to get bent over and just rattled. Oh, absolutely. Both of the moves happen. So, that's why we like to try to enter a trade at trade origin where it's most actionable. Let me show you. B setup, most actionable, right? Eyes don't lie. B setup, most actionable. A setup, most actionable. When you see these indications, these are where things are most actionable. Here, all we got are levels. Nothing actionable here. If you're patient, you will get paid. If you're patient for an A setup, maybe even skip that A setup and say, I'm going to play the next B setup down, you're going to make money, right? And again, with prop firms and just to market in general, the reason why 90% of you fail is because you don't understand risk and you haven't developed emotional intelligence. You're not going to get rich in a day, guys. The trade ain't going to make you rich. It's just not, right? Your port over time is going to make you rich. Now, if your life is in total despair and you're thinking the market's going to save you, go on Amazon and just order your body bag now because it won't. Great, babe. How you doing, sir? How you doing? How are things going? Yeah, I exposed him after Great Babe when he was here. Hopefully he listened. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully you listen, brother. Okay, so nothing to see here unless we get something actionable. Absolutely nothing to see here. Right? Great Babe says things are fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. John Alvarez, guys, I had John and Grape here, man. We were doing some shit here. We're working on trade psychology and just breaking down the rules. You know what's interesting, guys, is you and I are playing the exact same setups. I'm playing the same A B setups you guys are playing. Um, why so many different results? Some are oversizing, some aren't setting their stops. You know, there was an article that said 60% of traders don't have stops or don't know where to put their stops. You're running out of excuses. We know exactly where our stops need to be, right? We also know exactly where our take profits need to be. We also know what our win rate has to be as we progress through the take profits, right? 34% or better at 2 to 1, you're profitable. 25% or better at 3 to 1, you're profitable. 20% or better at 4 to 1, you're profitable. But do you guys see who watched the video that I posted yesterday? You guys got me doing work, posting videos and trying to educate you, but you actually don't watch it. So you're wasting my goddamn time. But here we go. You guys see here the 3 to 1, 2 to 1, your win rate decreases, right? Your required win rate to be profitable decreases, right? But as you go from 4 to 1 to 5 to 1, it doesn't decrease as much. 5 to 1 to 6 to 1, your win rate decreases by 2%, right? So on and so forth. So the greatest impact on your portfolio performance happens between 1 to 1, 2 to 1, and 3 to 1. As you could see, your win rate dramatically decreases as you get to these take profit zones, right? This is where you want to be. 3 to 1 is your most optimal, your max optimal uh, take profit zone. Everything else is probably not worth the risk. Does that make sense? You're risking more by keeping your money in the markets longer, but the overall impact that it has on your portfolio long term becomes minimal. For me, that's not a valid trade off. I'll stop at 3 to 1. Now, if I get a runner and I'm able to protect it, cool. But I also know that my average uh, risk reward, okay, for me is going to be 2.5, 3 to 1. Typically, that's what I'm doing on average. I do have my 4 to 1 days. I do. I've had an 18 to 1 day. That was wild. But you guys see, at the end of the day, maybe 3 to 1 is as far as you go. Make sense? Stock girl, 100%. Stops are easier to set with futures than with options. 100%. Um, let's see. Bro, I saw the $80,000 day. He just made minutes more than my mom in a year of working in Amazon. It's all relative. No, actually, I got 3 phones, the gamer. There's 3. Um, so although that may be impressive to you, Eric Ma, in order for me to make that kind of money, I have a very, very, very large port that required decades worth of patience to allow me to play that way. I know the gamer, yeah. I mean, I've actually done a little skit with it. Got 2 phones. All right, anyways. Yeah, Great Babe saw me. Great Babe was sitting right next to me. And we were just chilling out on a patio. We were just talking trading psychology and 25,000, 29,000. We were just doing it, right? It's a thing. It's a thing. But you have to earn that right for that privilege. And most of you haven't earned that right. And you won't earn that right unless you're patient and you play small and you let it scale. That entitlement mindset in these markets, you leave that for AMC apes. They all feel so fucking entitled. Gary Gensler, do your job. SEC, do your job. Adam Aaron, do your job. Is just entitled son of bitches. Sons of bitches. Right? Now, I'm not going to drop any names here, but I got a very. It hurt to read. I felt for the person. I got an email yesterday, and I felt it. This person had $1 million unrealized in AMC, and then saw it go down to negative $300,000. That's painful. Wreck-It Ralph says DXY ruining your B setups to the upside for now. Let it be. I'm not going to jump onto DXY. I'm not going to play DXY. I'm just going to wait for the trade to happen. Yeah. Robert Hung. I was at 140,000. Now I'm at 3,000. Jeez. Jeez. Legendary Algo says CL moving. All right, let's go ahead and check out CL. I don't play futures much. Excuse me, I don't play oil. Probably at all. Um, okay. Let's see. Max contract here. Ooh. Is there a reason why? Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Huh. So, what we have here, okay, you got 82.32 here as your entry. You came up to the 13, you do have your level, and you're approaching your 1-to-1 right there, right? If you risk 320, got in on the entry, and you hit the 320 there, guys, you've made 100% on your play. 100%. When you start viewing futures in percentages, it just, for me in my mind, it 100% outweighs options. 100%. For me, options made sense because I didn't have to expose large sums of money as if I would with stocks. But when you look at this here, it's a no-brainer, right? That's why I love futures. So let's plus the tax implications, they're so much better. Let's go to ES. See what ES is doing here. This is really, really interesting. Massive sell-off. Guys, are we in correction territory? I think we are. I think we're in correction territory. Let's go to the daily. Oh, well, damn. Since July. Ouch. 500 points since July. Ouch. And to think that there's still so much more to go. Ouch. Of course, guys, if you're playing ES or Spy and you gave yourself some time on those contracts, you paid. You got paid on the daily. You got paid on the daily. Damn. Let's see. RGY. Let's see. Stop loss 2,000? What? Huh? Oh, God. Can't take this trade. Jesus. Wait, let's go to the 5 minutes. Sorry. All right. A setup here. B setup. Rather, well, it's an A setup here. I don't know if I want this just yet. I mean, everything's pointed down. I would probably put my stop just above the 200 here if I were to take this trade. Yeah. Let me put it on the chart. You see this here? I would put my stop right here, just above the 200. Stout, good morning. How you doing? Huh. Man, what an aggressive sell-off. What an aggressive sell-off. And damn it! I wasn't there for it. I was not there for it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my buy order just above the 200 there. Could have been down here, would have already been up 450 bucks. Jesus. Jesus. You know what? I just need to focus on my trades to stop supporting you guys for real. Honestly. Okay. Uh Congrats on the new house, Stout. Kevin Roberts, I don't care about Nvidia. You're gonna watch me trade. I don't care. If you're printing with Nvidia, good for you. Make sure you secure the bag always. All right, so let's see if we got a break above the 200 here. If we don't, we don't. Things are looking interesting though. We need parabolic SAR to fulfill the final check here. That's what we need. And we got it. And I'm filled. Okay. So, how am I going to manage this? Because I'm pretty much 1.5 points away. Oh boy, here we go. That is the 24. Let's see. Uh, I'm going to manage this. Let me go ahead. I'm going to do this. I'm going to set my stop right there. That's how I'm going to manage it. We're going to see what happens with the 24. It breaks, it doesn't, it doesn't. Costs me nothing to be in this trade right now. Right? We give it room. That's basically 3 points on ES worth of room. 3 points. That's 12 ticks. Let's see what happens here. I know at this point, this trade costs me nothing. Costs me absolutely nothing. Up 300 bucks. Can't be mad at that. I have zero risk for the $300 I'm up. Now, me choosing to take that money is on me, right? Totally on me. Now, move my stop up. Let it go. Now, move my stop up. Let it go. This thing hit a 3-1. I came in super late, but who cares? I know I'm profitable on this trade. I'm not going to be greedy. You would expect a little bit of a retracement from that boom boom candle, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm taking that free money. Took the free money. How hard was that? All right, Cody, review the broker. You really only have two options: it's Ninja Trader or Trader Bait. Go with Trader Bait. So I got stepped out. It kept on moving. Now, just like the last trade, I'm not going to chase it. It stopped me out. I'm done. Between those two trades, the fuck am I up? Let's see. Um, 1,125. Who is not content with making $1,000 by 10 a.m., closing up their laptop, and go living their best lives? Go to the gym, you know, spend some time with your mother, go pick up a hobby, you know, go grocery shopping, get some steaks, get some dinner, make the family happy, right? They come home, they're like, damn, dinner's done. You seem happy. Right? It's not just about money, guys. It's freedom. It's freedom. You're living. Stout, brand new house. Congratulations. Stout would be like, damn, probably made, I don't know, maybe half to a third of his mortgage payment in 45 minutes. All right, D Young, trying isn't good enough. Doing. All you got to do is get your entry in and manage your risk 100% of the way. We literally give you guys charts, guys, so you don't have to do the thinking. Your entry was here. You bought two contracts based on your risk. Oh! Give it up for Stout. That's financial freedom. That man bought his house cash. Stout. Good shit, bro. Good shit. I hope, and I hope 1348 had a lot to do with that. I hope. Congratulations, brother. That's dope. Okay, so your entry was here. It told you how many contracts you were able to buy. This was your stop. You just had to respect it. Now, I played this differently, right? Would I have done this differently? Guys, imagine that, right? Stout says, of course it did. That's what I'm here for. That's why I wake up every day, for you guys to listen so you could actually make an impact in your life. I'm not here to support your gambling addiction. No, I'm here to make a trader out of you so you can reap the rewards. Okay? So you can reap the rewards. Now, let's talk about this trade. Had I had gotten in here at the entry point, I probably would have just set it right here at the 200 and this thing would have rocked, right? Try to trade for free as much as you can, and you will be profitable in this game. I am not lying to you. There's no reason for me to lie to you or fill your head with snake oil bullshit. The math is here. Two contracts, you risk 450. All the way up to a 3-to-1, which we talked about being the optimal. Take profit. $1,350. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's fucking beautiful if you ask me. Can you go into work and tell your boss you want to be paid triple time? Can you do that? No. But you can in the markets as long as you manage your risk all the time. Okay, let's keep it moving. This trade happen? I'm not going to chase into it. Just not. I'll wait for the next setup. It requires patience, it becomes boring, but you guys are sitting at your job bored as fuck for 8 hours for fucking $25 an hour. I'd happily be bored all day waiting for the perfect fucking setup to make me $1,500, to make me $3,000, to make me 70,000 in a day. Yes. Yes. I give you guys something here, right? So hot potato, um, you know, as some of you may know or may not know, um, he's a big, big, big honcho in the video game industry. That's hot potato. And this man, when he's rendering anything, how much patience is required as he's rendering a level in ocean? I see him sitting there. I'll call him. He's like, I'm sitting here waiting. I'm like, how much longer? He's like 30 minutes, an hour. I'm like, what the fuck? Wreck-It Ralph says another epic rejection. I love this shit. Wreck-It Ralph, was it off a BJ Key level? It had to have been. When is it? When is it a late entry versus chasing? Okay. Well, it's a late entry if you didn't have a plan. So I entered late here because my plan, before I was checking out some other fucking tickers, thank you so much. My plan originally was to break up to 200. So I just stuck with that plan. A late entry is a trade without a plan. If you don't have a plan, and don't tell me you're going to come up with a plan in a millisecond, you're not there yet, buddy. I'm telling you, you're not. But if you take a trade without a plan, that is chasing. If you're taking a trade because you feel like you're missing out on potential gains, that is chasing. Dirt Diggler up $186 on 6 accounts. Can someone do the math for me? 186 times 6? Let's do that math. 1,100 bucks. Great babe, exactly. 1,100 bucks. For who? For those of you out there, is $1,000 a day life changing for you? Would $1,000 a day be life changing for you? Yeah, of course. 22 trading days, $22,000 a month. Now, of course, you're not gonna make $1,000 every single day, but you got to make sure on your red days you're not losing more than 1,000. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? So you think about it like this, right? This is why I talk about having vision. You need to have vision in this game, okay? If you're nearsighted, Jerry Gomez, but how much invested? Bro, what you invest, for instance, in this trade that would have just made you $1,000 or $900 in this trade, it would have cost you 450 bucks. That's how much invested. So, um, yeah, it's what you're risking. Exactly. Invested or risking. It's what you're risking. Yeah, Jerry Gomez, it's pretty straightforward, man. Up on 10 accounts, he's up $10,000 away and $350 away from them all being funded. All just trading the plan and contract size recommendations. This man is definitely on his way to financial freedom. $1,072 at 10 accounts, and all he's doing is following the system. Now, let's go back to that email that I had received, and someone lost a great deal of money, and that hurt. That stuck with me. But one thing they did say was everything changed once they submitted to the plan. Everything changed. How many of you? Yes. What do I think? You know, if it finds support here on this 48, that'd be great. I'm just gonna wait it out. Wait it out until it gives me something that's actionable, Wrecker Ralph. I see nothing actionable right now. Nothing for me. I could, guys, I could um let's see here. Tyler, I'm gonna answer that. Okay. But here, let's say I did enter this trade. I have to have a plan, right? I'm not chasing this, but let's say I did enter this trade. I would enter it with a plan. What will be my plan? Let's say I wanted to go long. I would just set my risk right here. That's what my risk will be. But I like to enter trades on Trade Origins. On Trade Origins. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Dup, 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 dup. We might have another setup to the downside. The trade origin is where I want to be. All right, Dirt, you're good. That's 1,800 bucks. You're done. You're good. Don't fuck around and find out, bro. I know it's fun. I know it's fun when you're killing it. Now going back to Tyler. Um, Tyler, let's answer your question here. Now, Tyler says, so I've noticed my red days sometimes overpower my green days, even though I'm setting my max loss on each trade. What would you say I should cut the day when I lose a certain amount? This is a good question, sir. Okay, so the answer to that question, your data, right? What does your average green day look like? If you don't know what your average green day looks like, then you can't give yourself a hard stop on a day. So for me, if my average green day looks like, all right, 5 to 600, okay, so that's your hard stop on a day for a red day. And all you're doing is counting on the fact that you're going to have more green days than red days. The fact is, you will. Fact is, you will. John Casciola, good morning, sir. All right. So that's all you. That's all you, sir. But you got to have that data, right? You said 5 to 600. What I want you to do is go into your broker, if it's Tradeovate, and over the last calendar days, look at your average profits, look at your average losses, then each and every day, look at your average P&L, and then you average it out. That's all you're going to let yourself lose in a day. Actually, it was interesting. I was watching some guy on YouTube last night. He was talking about his Forex trades. And there were days he was making 30 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand Forex trades. But then there were days he was losing 80,000. For me, whoa. That's no. No. I need to know that at the very least, let's say, check this out. And this is where my mindset is. And this is where your mindset needs to be, Tyler. Okay. If your best day is 600 and you only had 12 winning days and you had 10 losing days, you're still up $1,200 on a month. If you only had one, if you only had 11, um, well, it's 22. So if you break even, you break even, huh? Right? But the idea here is you want to have more green days than red days. Um, and just don't let yourself lose more than your average daily gains. That's it. 1 to 1. Okay. So what are we looking at? We're looking at downside. I need a trade design to the downside, right? I want to take this at trade origin. All right. So we got some flickering happening here. We got some flickering. This could be interesting. Well, there you go. Tyler, you answered your own question. You normally have more green days than red. So cap your reds to your average ones on your greens. That's it. No, because when you do it that way, that forces you to start trading scared. And, let's say you do lose your first 2 or 3 trades and you're down 300 bucks. You don't allow yourself an opportunity to see the next trade or see the next trade. So it's more of he needs to know what he wants on average and limits what he loses to that average. And just let math be math. That's it. Don't overthink it. Let math be math. Um, Trade design to the downside. Let's see. I would imagine Apple to the downside if yes is showing some stalling here at the 48. It's very, very possible we'll see some downside. There you go. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to set my entry, right? I'm going to sell how many contracts? Jesus, 3 contracts. Okay. 3 here. I'm going to sell. All right. It filled me. Now I'm going to set my stop. That's it. There's nothing I could do with this trade at this point. Absolutely nothing is either going to work out for me or it's not. Nothing I can do. Now, TMR, absolutely. Is this an ideal trade where you got the candle, where you got, let me show you guys. You see this here? You see how this is thinning out, right? That's letting me know you might transition bull side here. But I am taking the trade because I'm going to shoot my shot. I have to. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. That's it. My risk is limited. And if I get a trade designed to the upside, well, by golly geez, make another six, seven, $800. But as it stands right now, there's nothing for me to do with this trade. Nothing for me to do except to let it go. Well, Tyler, this isn't a setup. Right. Okay, so there we go. We're profitable. That 200 will be my nemesis. Okay. Just going to let this trade develop and I will guide my stop down. Of course, your big red days are the days you overtrade. It's everybody's days where they overtrade. Okay. This trade is now free. You saw what I did there? My stop was executed. I got stopped out? How did I get stopped out? Did I hit it that fast? Jeez. I made the trade free and I got stopped out. So, what I'll do is I'll sit on the other side, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't mean to buy. I meant to sell. I'm closing that trade. Jesus. That's my bad. I'm going to sell, right? Going to sell 3. Come on. Jesus. You know what? Fuck you. All right. That's it. Right. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my stop. I'm going to set my stop right here on the top of this candle, right there. I'm going to give it some room to go. So my entry, I can make this free once again. I'm going to bring this right to the top of the 2, right there. I'm going to make it free. Did I get stopped? I think I get stopped out. Wait, something's happening here. Why is this being so glitchy? Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Something's happening here. It's super, super glitchy. Okay. For whatever reason here, it did not let me move my stop. So I'm going to do that right now. There you go. Now this trade is free. That's all I'm doing. Right? It wasn't letting you modify orders, right? But I'm into trade. I'm still in the trade. Thank God. But the trade's free for me. So I really don't care what happens. This thing can die. Risk me nothing. Risk me nada. Let's see here. Up 412 bucks. Sweet. 450 bucks. 375. Coming on down. Let's see. You know, we don't have full agreement just yet. 562. Wreck-It Ralph, congratulations. 600. 637. Just gonna put my stop right there. Stops me out, stops me out. Done. What was that? 500 bucks? Guys, we printing in minutes. We printing just like that. We printing in minutes. Come on. 600 on that play. Fucking dope. Dope. And just like that, 1,700 bucks on the day. And you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm doing what I fucking love. I'm trading, fucking around with you guys. I'm doing what I love. How many people could say that? I could get off this stream. I don't know. Go gun shopping. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I wanna let me get a big ass shotgun. Get a Jason mask. Be like, I'm Jason Fort. He's 2023, motherfuckers. Come get your candy. Anyways, no, I'm being stupid. John Alvarez, May 325. Let's go back to it. Now, this trade, could it give us more than we deserve? Yeah, right? But you know how we talked about trade origin? That's what I'm here for. I'm here for that trade origin. That's what I'm here for. Oh. Oh! Fuck you. Hold on. Hold on. So, great babe. Great babe. Hot potato. Hot potato. All right, guys, I got a picture. I think it was, I forgot who took this picture. We're all at the house, and I had, this was so funny to me. So, Hot Potato said he had never held a gun before. So, I gave him mine, and I told him to do like that gangster shit. All right, so, guys, I'm posting this in the Discord. It's fucking hilarious. And let's see. This is fucking hilarious. Let's see. Why didn't it save? You gotta save this. Jeez, this is so funny. This is so funny. I'll get that posted for you guys. Maybe after the stream. I gotta find this picture. Actually, Hot Potato, why don't you just post it? Hot Potato, post it. Hot potato posted. I don't know why Discord isn't letting me have access to my photos here. It's weird. Oh, there you go. All right, it's in the Discord, and it's looking like he shot me in my balls. uh, my free trial ended. Okay, so we're back in this, right? Now, do you chase this candle? No. Yeah, everybody's cracking up now. That picture, he had me dying. He had me dying because he was doing this and I'm cracking the fuck up. But then that snap was perfect fucking timing. It looked like he shot me. Like, it was just hilarious. Uh, all right, Holden, go chase the wife. Go have some fun. Pop some Viagra. Okay. So, trade design. We want to see one to the upside. I don't know if it was Diana who took the photo or if it was John Casciola who took the photo. One of them took that photo, but Hot Potato sent it to me. I'm like, this is fucking epic. I bet he didn't realize how heavy guns actually are. Well, that was a SIG, right? Full size, all metal, no polymer. Don't mess with him. Hot Potato's Animal Thug. Who understands that reference? Hot Potato's Animal Thug. Anyways, back to the trade here. No trade. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead, set my entry. One contract. We're waiting for you right here. Right? I'm gonna buy it. Once it breaks this here. That's it. That is my condition for this play. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. See if I care. Wreck-It Ralph. I'm just chilling right now. Yeah, I probably missed the reversals. I'm busy streaming at the same time. So, ooh, Springfield 1911s. Fucking sweet. They're great shooters. I actually modified the trigger on my Walter PDP. I got an Overwatch trigger on that thing. The wall is. And a PDP already has a great trigger, but with that Overwatch, ah, love it. Okay, so just waiting here for this trade. Let's see. All right, Connor, it's time for some scary movies. Go for it, brother. Go for it. Chris, go to your LGS and check out that PDP. You will be impressed on that stock trigger. With Overwatch, I modified the trigger, gave it a 4.5 pound trigger pull with the cleanest wall. Uh, just the cleanest wall. Makes me want to go back to Chicago and have some fun. I shouldn't have said that, but. Anyway. No, 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 Wreck-It Ralph. I took the yeah, mag was out, chamber was clear. Come on, come on. I am not giving hot potato a loaded weapon. So, guys, this is legit how I trade. What futures? I'm trading ES right now. So, in this trade design, I have my stop sitting there. I'm just chilling, right? If this thing goes sideways forever, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling with my stop up here, not chasing the candle down. Certainly didn't chase this candle up. Yeah, that could have been a quick scalp, but I am a systems trader. For me, it works, right? You guys submit yourself to the system and it will work for you as well. Just being a systems trader. Shit, it worked for Tom Brady. Well, looks like it's just hanging out here in the trade design. What can we do? Are we going to force trades because nothing's happening? No. Are you going to go to the 1 minute to try to force a trade because nothing's happening? No, you are not. You can't do that. If you're going to try to force a trade, that tells me you lack discipline. And if you lack discipline, you're going to lose your ass. You're just sitting and waiting. Logan's done for the day, passed another eval. All is good. Um, I have a Smith& Wesson AR, a Kimber 1911. I have the 6-hour AXG, 320 AXG, yeah, 6-hour. A Walther PDP compact 4.5-inch barrel. I have a Smith& Wesson Mod 2 9mm chambered in 9. I have a 40 caliber shield. Well, Wreck-It Ralph. It came with it came with two springs, right? It was a 4.4 pound spring and a 3.8. I'm not putting a 3.8 in there, right? No, 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 no. Right. But most people mod their Glocks to like sub 4 pounds. I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. Anything sub 4, I'm assuming that's a competition gun. I think 4.5, 5 for self defense. Yeah. PMR 30. What is that? Let me see. Oh, it's a 22. You got a chambered in 22? How old is your son? 12. Start him young. Start him young. Daniel Mitch. Daniel, you're always learning lessons. Yesterday you learned a lesson. After I told you 100 times, and then today you learn a lesson after I told you 100 times? Jeez, come on. All right. So I'm just sitting there waiting for the order. Nothing exciting. It hits the order, it hits the order, and then I just manage my risk. It looks like ES upside. You got 1348 thinning out. I'm filled. It's just one contract. I'm going to go ahead, set my stop right there, and just let it go. Now I have to go. Ugh, I have to go full 7 points just to make $362. But hey, it is what it is. Okay. We do have a level up here. So what I'm going to do almost immediately as we approach this level, with the assumption it might reject from that level, I'll end up making this trade free. I'm not going to close the trade because who knows, it might just break through. I will just go ahead and protect my entry as we get closer to the top of this level. That's it. One contract up $87, $62. I mean, I almost said that, hey, $62 is dinner for two, but not these days. Okay, up $100. Let's make this trade meaningful. That's it. So this trade can make me some money, or it could have been a waste of time. Either way, it's going to cost me nothing more than $4.50, which is my fee on the contract. That's it. So you guys see what I'm doing here. Also, I'm trading with more, I guess some would say mortal numbers. I think all of last week was a killer week. Made $700,000 last week. But I also didn't want you guys to feel like that can't be you. So I'm working with you guys. I'm working amongst you guys with the system, just following the allocation rules, moving my stops, just making some money, right? And still, it's meaningful to me. 1,000, 2,000. I'm gonna get stopped out. That's cool. Done. Cost me nothing. Cost me nothing to go ahead and take this trade. Cost me absolutely nothing. So I'll go ahead and I'll set my buy for if it comes back up. The thesis hasn't changed. Unless we get a trade designed to the downside, the thesis hasn't changed. John Alvarez, exactly. You don't lose nothing. You don't lose nothing. I mean, wouldn't you guys want to trade that way? Where you take a trade and you lose $4. You take another trade, you lose $4. You take another trade, you lose $4, $4 and change. You do this 5 times in a row. And then boom, you get that big trade where you get a 3-to-1, a 4-to-1, and you're up $1,600. I'll take that all day, every day. All day, every day. Your risk to reward is sick. It is sick. That's why, again, we focus on not losing money, because when we focus on not losing money, the opposite is true. We can't control where the candles are going, but we can control our risk. We can't control where the candle's going. All we can do is control our risk, right? And if you don't control your risk, then you lose control of your emotions. You lose control of your emotions, you lose control of your port. You lose control of your port, you might lose control of your life. It's a domino effect. So don't let that happen. Manage your risk always. It's the only thing you can manage. The only thing you can manage. So I'm just chilling here. The last trade cost me $5. Who cares? Um, we'll see if it comes back up. If it doesn't, cost me nothing. It costs me nothing. If it doesn't, who cares? Trade design down, I'll take. But let's look at what happened here. You guys see your traffic light ribbon is green. You also see a potential 1348 cross happening. I like it. My BJ key level settings. Look left 75, look right 10. Number of pivots 2. Align zones checked. Extend right checked. Show level labels checked. I'll go ahead, set my stop right here. And that's it. And we're going to play it exactly the same way as we played it before. Quoting McDonald, yes, it does. It does work for stocks. Hot Potato is actually working on a version that will help you get proper allocation for stocks. There's something with TradingView as how it's a Hot Potato thing. I don't know. Ask Hot Potato. I'm just going by what he told me. He said something's funky with TradingView, so he's going to be working on that so you can get the allocations for stocks. Uh, so we're back in this trade. I'm going to go ahead, bring my stop to the bottom of this wick right here. I see no reason for me to risk a whole $362. We're going to wait for some more separation here up to a level. Then I'll go ahead and protect myself. Just don't want to do so prematurely. We get to about right here. I'm going to go ahead and protect myself once again. We're going to bring this up. Get a little more separation. All right. Those are my conditions. I then made the trade free. All right. So you guys could watch that there. Up $112. Surely one would say, right? Surely one would say, but Gabe, if you get stopped out again, you would have left $200 on the table. Sure, right? But I'm not here to try to make the most money. I'm here to manage my risk. Does that make sense? Focus on not losing money. The opposite is true. It's gonna happen, right? You get into a habit of let me secure the $100, then guess what? That's all you're gonna be doing. Securing $100, securing $100, securing $100, securing $100. And then when you think you got it, right? And then when you think you got it, you get your stop hit. And then now you break even. Yeah. My stop got hit. Cost me nothing. I will do this all day. Cost me nothing. Cost me nothing to get stopped out. We could do it again. We could do it again. See if I care. Honestly, guys, when you start managing your risk in the way that I'm managing my risk, as you guys see me doing it, you give zero fucks. You don't care. You just really don't. Like, that's what I was trying to when I had hot potato. When I picked hot potato and John Cashella up from the airport, we went to an ale house. For those of you in Central Florida, you know ale house be popping. Anyways, um, and we started talking, and Johnny Boy had such an epiphany. I trade and I don't care. I just put my stop there. I don't care. When you're managing a risk, you don't care. Oh, the Twin Peaks. Was that like Hooters? I haven't been there, but still broke 436 or Airport Ale House. Oh, we went, well, actually, because the house we were staying at was closer to Hunter's Creek, we were on John Young. Yeah, I'm having more fun today. I'm just chilling, like, just chilling. Um, but the 436 airport, that airport ale house is where we went on Saturday night. Yeah, right off 417. Yeah. And then the ale house on 436 is that Altima by the mall. Been there too. All right, so back to this trade. Trade design says up. I'm gonna be right there for it once again. If it doesn't fill me, it doesn't fill me. But if we're looking at the indicators, it says we're going to have a 1348 cross. Everything looks to be somewhat bullish here, or this could be where the market stalls. Either way, I'm waiting for the order, and I will play it exactly the same. Now, two times stopped out, cost me 10 bucks. Third time, I could make 362 bucks. What's my risk to reward on that? If this trade goes 1 to 1, we're just going to wait. If I get a trade design to the downside, I'll take that trade too. Eric says 36 to 1. Who in their right mind doesn't take that? Who in their right mind does not take that? All day, baby. All fucking day. So if you guys are wondering how come it's so easy for me to play with big money, and when we talk about big money, talking about 30,000, 40,000, $50,000 positions, it's because it doesn't matter. I'm going to protect my entry anyways. 92% on AMC? Dope. Friendly. It's a tradable stock. Dope. Let's see here. Diana keeps sending me pictures of her sheep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Danielle, have I been working at? No, I've just closed the pile. That etiquette, guys. There was a time. Um. Oh, Rob Dale, thank you. It was like 260. Oh my god. Ugh. Rob Dale, by the way, I don't think he's in the stream it, but Giovanni, my barber, came in this morning and hooked me up. He's my beautician. Yeah. Every once in a while, he asks me if I want to do my eyebrows. I'm just like, no homo, bro. No eyebrows. Sorry if I offend anybody. But I don't trust a dude who gets his eyebrows done. Sorry. William, thank you. Yeah, yeah. I got this eyebrow slash here. Um, keep the testosterone. I'm also on TRT. Best decision I ever made in my life. Fellas, if you're over 40, get TRT. Just do it. Trust me. All right. So, Wreck It Ralph. I think you were right. Close my position here, and I'm just going to go ahead. It calls for 3 contracts. I'm going to set it up right here. And I'm just going to wait for it to come to me. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's all we're doing. So I believe I'm up $1,700 on a day. My losses were $5 each. Right. So here we go. Trade design. Let me get my stop in here before I fuck around, find out. Stops right there. And let's just let it go. This could be fun. You know what I'm thinking? Even at $37, I cover the fees for the trades I lost. Right. But here we are. Here we are. Again, guys, when you manage risk, trading's just beautiful. It's just a numbers game. Trading doesn't feel stressed out. You end up like me. You guys are like, Gabe, how come you trade so calm? I mean, if you guys are trading this way, wouldn't you feel far more calmer in your trades? Danielle, right? You would just feel far more calmer in your trades because you're managing your risk. It is what it is, right? I have my stop here. If it hits my stop, guess what? Thank you. You made me lose fast so I can win faster. It just stopped me out. So the RSI is basically a trade 1348 custom RSI. So whatever those settings are, whatever those settings are. So there you guys go. You saw me lose a trade. No worry in the world. I'll go ahead and I could set my entry here because it's worth setting. That's the trade design we're in, right? If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. If it gives me a trade design up, cool, cancel, set up trade for the upside. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 11:14. Chris, good call. Good call. But if we get a trade to the upside, I have to take it. I'm just shooting my shot and managing my risk. That's all I'm doing, guys. Shooting my shot and managing my risk. We get a 2-to-1 on a trade, a 3-to-1 on a trade. Manage my risk. Cost me very little. That's how I want you guys to trade. You'll make a lot more money doing it that way, right? So back here, looks like we're gonna end up getting a trade design up. Very, very, very possible. Or you could get fucking death out of nowhere, right? Just a big ass death candle. It's 11:15. I think we've been on this stream long enough. Right, boys and girls? You know what to do. Manage your risk. Keep your stops tight. Trust the system. Play the plan. And Danielle says, save me from my older emotional self and compounding instead of trying to win big on each play. Good stuff. And I got filled. Well, ain't nobody leaving until this happens. So, however this is going to get played, I set my stop right here, top of the box. Let's just see how this pans out. I'm going to play this exactly the same way as soon as I can. Protect my entry. Break that 24. That's what I need to see. I need to see a break of that 24. This is very, very important here. Got it. All right. 225 on the trade. We're going to get... Ooh. Are we going down to the 200? Huh? Is that what's happening? Going down to the 200? Or is he going to stop me out? Man, it's very, very, very close to that stop out. Here we go. And to stop me out. Jesus Christ. Thesis remains the same. Yep. Okay. We're gonna do it again. I got stabbed out. Cost me $15. All right, let me bring my stop back down to my entry here. Guys, I could do this all day. I could do this all day. You could stop me out all day. I'm bound to hit a big freaking trade. Don't be scared of getting stopped out. Getting stopped out is the best thing that could happen to you. Trust me. You want to exert control on your port. You want to be in control at all times. Here we go. Going back to familiar territory here. 32 seconds left on this candle. 30 seconds left on this candle. It's going to stop me out again. No. Stop me out again. Market's trending up. It was worth the shot. The eventual drop will be awesome. I'm playing for peanuts right now. It's peanuts. The damn thing. Look at damn thing's going. Get a break of the 24. So I enter on the 24. Now I know I enter late. My stop. I'm just showing you guys for example, right? Now my stop gets closer to here and just let the trade fly. Now, how many times have I entered this trade? I've entered this trade, what, 3 times? 3, 4? So I'm in it for about $45 worth of fees for every single time getting stopped out. Every single time I got stopped out, I'm in it for about 45 worth of fees, right? It was 3 contracts each. Yeah. Let's see. So even if I hit it at 75, guys, even if I close my position at 75, I'm still 2 to 1. Here we go. Okay. Just trust the trade design. This is a profitable trade, even if it stopped me out 3 times, to be honest. Right? 3 times, the fees, $45, up $150 at one point. Someone do the math on that. Wreck-It Ralph, good point. Overtrading isn't an issue with tight stops and appropriate sizing. It's really not. Can someone do the math for me? 3 trades, stopped out 3 times, cost me how much? 45? If I get out at 150, where am I at? Where am I at? 3 to 1? Is that where we're at? I think so. Mathematics. It's mathematics. That's all it is. I can legit say, I'm done with this bullshit. This looks like uncertainty to me. And just close my trade. Right. Let's see if I can get at least a 2 to 1 here. 75, 37, 75. You see this bullshit action right here? Is really respecting this. Right. So let me go ahead and make it worth my time. 187. I'll get out right there. 187. $40. 187. That's over 3. See what I did there? It's a good deal. I'm focusing on not losing money so that the opposite is true. That's a hell of a good deal, right? This trade could go down to the 200. And I'll go ahead and look for an entry or look for a bounce and play that. Don't get frustrated that you're getting stopped out. What you're getting in a habit of is making sure that you're in the game. Always in the game. This is a great example. An analogy I use with Wreck-It Ralph DXY. Ooh. This is an analogy that I used with Great Babe when he was here. Professional football. Some of the most notable offenses. You had Marino with the Dolphins. You had Elway with the Broncos. Montana with the Niners. Uh, um, Jesus, what's his name? We had Kurt with the Rams. I mean, just these notable offenses, right? And Jim Kelly with the Bills. But when it came to the championship game, Aikman with the Cowboys. But when it came to the championship game, how were the defenses playing? They were playing ball control. They were playing keep it close, right? When you play defense with your port, you're keeping the game close. Great Babe, 262 versus $12.50 average win to loss today. I taught you well, brother. Great Babe. I love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, what's Great Babe's switch to reward right there? Do the mathematics. I think that's a 20 to 1. With the markets and when trading, you got to keep it close. Play defense, right? Keep it close. As long as you keep it close, guys, you always stand a chance to win. But you got to buy in. You got to buy in 100%. Can you imagine? You know, the 86 Giants going against the Denver Broncos or the 90 Giants going against Jim Kelly and the Bills or the Giants in the NFC Championship game going against the Niners and Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, John Taylor. What? That's why they say defense wins championships, right? You play defense with your port, you're going to stay in the game. You keep it close, you're going to win. Defense wins championships. The trophy's your financial freedom. That's the way I trade. and I bought in. I'm 100% bought in to GoldenEye. No questions asked. No one's going to tell me otherwise. No one's going to tell me otherwise. When Peyton Manning went to the Broncos, he was not the same man. Broncos still won a championship with him, right? Their defense. Play defense with your port. Analogy holds true with basketball too, right? The New York Knicks were only able to get the Bulls to game 7 playing defense. Granted, the Bulls were just unbeatable, but it was that defense that kept them in. And those game 7s were epic. Knicks Bulls, fucking awesome NBA playoff games. Now the NBA is doing like an in-season tournament. How do you guys feel about that? In-season tournament? What is this? The fucking cup? We're doing a World Cup now. Wreck-It Ralph, I don't know if you want to advise them to be the Pippin of trading because Pippin went broke. He's the Jordan of trading. All right. Anyways, guys, peace out. No, he did play defense hard as hell. He did, but he went broke. Eh, look at her go. Is her target the 200? We'll find out. All right, folks. Now it's peace out. Right. By the way, if you go back to the Discord and someone's like, does Gabe have a video on futures? It's, please send them here.